feel today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yap. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yap.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
Well, this game is not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV, and back on location. I'm on location. I ain't telling you where I'm at, but I'm here. So it's our Winning Wednesday. It is the day that we will announce week 2 winner of the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. So get ready. Somebody's going to win $50 cash money today. And we also got our power rankings for our quarterbacks. We got our power rankings for the NFL. Just did the top 12. I think we did the top 12 this week. I told my folks, don't try to go through all 30 right now. Let's just hit that top 12. We'll have that for you. And then we're also going to break down the games for week 3. Remember, if you in the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, got to have your picks in by tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. Got to have your picks in. Don't forget to use the Monday night game as your tiebreaker. Let me see what that is. Monday night's game. You want to use, there's 2 games on Monday night. Use the Rams and the Bengals. Use the Rams and the Bengals as your tiebreaker, and you can text me those at 832-403-5005 or email them aj@jonesmediaandent.com, and you'll get a message back. Got them. You are in. No registration fee, no entry fee, none of that. All you got to do is send them to me. You're in. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the winner. Let's go ahead and get to the winner of the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge for week number 2. All right, first of all, let's give honorable mention to all of the people who were 9 wins or better. 9 wins or better. Kiera, Rico, Terry S., Clarence, Willie, Keith, Britt, 10 wins, Tony, Jasmine, Rio, Oz, Alice, Andrea, ADD, welcome to the party, C-Dub, Duvall, Vinny H, Football G, Al High, all 10 wins or better. 11 wins, Carrie Cash, Jerry Cole, Johnny Cole, yeah. Kevin, Sauce, Troy C, what's up, Noop? Milo had 11. Doc, King Dog, Emmanuel 11. Big Mike. Those were some of the 11 win folks. And then we had some 12 winners. Naomi, what's up, cuz? Alexis. Erica with a K dropped in with 12 wins. T-Bone, Delano, Noop. Keisha Kelly dropped in with 11. And Miss Pearl back in the top. But guess what? 12 wins did not get it done. With 13 wins, Chi-Town. 13 wins, Chi-Town came in second to Kevin M. Kevin M. up in Cincinnati, Ohio, had 14 wins. 14 wins, got it done. Kevin M. is this week's Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge winner out of 50 registered entries. We had more entries, but these are the ones that got in before 5 p.m. Central, 50 of them. And Kevin M. up in Cincinnati, Ohio, got the win. Kevin, if you're listening, need you to hit me up, get us your Cash App or your Zelle so we can get your $50. You are the week 2 winner of the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. So congratulations to him. And again, we will be giving you the standings next week for the top 6. After week 3, we'll give you the standings for the top 6, and you'll find out who is on the right path to competing for $500 cash. But again, congratulations, Kevin M. up in the Nat or the Natty. Got that $50 cash. All right, man. I love it. First of all, I was glad to see the number of entries. We had almost 80 entries, but it was 50 of them that literally got in. I asked for the timestamp, got in. Desiree, you got to get your picks in, girl. Let me tell you how you do it. Let me tell you how you do it. You start with the Thursday night game, tomorrow night's game, and you pick the winner. You don't have to go point spread or anything like that. Pick the winner. All of the Sunday games, just pick the winner. Pick the winner, whoever you think is going to win. And then on Monday night, there's 2 games. Pick the winner for both games, but on the second Monday night game, the Rams and the Bengals, give me the exact final score for the Rams that you think it's going to be, and give me the exact final score for the Bengals that you think it's going to be. And then you can text them to me because you got my number, 832-403-5005, 832-403-5005, and you're in. No entry fee. You don't have to know nothing about football. CJ don't know nothing about football. And that girl, that child almost shows out every year. Last year, we had 4 women, 2 men compete for $500 cash at the end of the year. I'm not saying the women didn't know nothing about football because they sure did. But I'm just saying you don't have to know nothing about football. It's just really fun. We've been doing it for years. You got a chance to win $50 every single week for 18 weeks. And if you're in the top 6 at the end of the year, you got a chance to compete for $500 cash. So let's do it. Congratulations, Kevin M. up in Cincinnati. All right, let me take my first break. We'll be right back with more on Winning Wednesday. I got power rankings coming up next right here on the lunch break.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
My name is JM&E, and I want $500 lunch break. But we're keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
All right, and you can too. All you got to do is get your picks in by tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. That's 6 o'clock if you're on the East Coast, and up in Cincinnati, 6 p.m. And if you're in the mountain area, that's at 4 p.m. because it's an hour behind Central Time in the mountain area. And then if you're on the West Coast, got to have them by 3. Got to have them by 3. You just got to do it. Just got to do it. Just get them done. Just get them done. Again, we had about 30 of them that didn't get in time. So please, just set your alarm. Set your alarm and get them in, and then you can get them in. Yeah, Desiree, you in. All you got to do is get those picks in. All right? And you go to one of the apps. Go to like the NFL.com app or the CBSSports.com or ESPN app and go to the scores for week 3, and then you can look down each one of the games that they're playing and just pick who you think's going to win. And then for that second Monday night game, let me look at the Bengals and the Rams. Final score for the Bengals, final score for the Rams, and send that in, and then you're in. CJ, yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. This thing has really grown. It has really grown, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. A lot of people, man, they look at the number up in the corner of the broadcast, and they'll see 7 views, 3 views, and what have you. And they think, oh, he ain't doing nothing. There's a platform that you can't measure like that, and that's the Roku TV network. There are people that go and watch us live on Roku that don't go in that little counter for the platform that we use to stream on. So when I tell you we got people from all over the world watching the lunch break and watching HBCU Stroll and watching the Houston Round Ball Review Takeover, and I mean it. You can't calculate. So for all the haters out there, Todd, Big Sarge, all them haters out there, listen, if y'all spending that much time watching me, you ain't taking care of your own business. So I encourage you, leave me alone. I ain't bothering you. Y'all go ahead and do what you got to do. All right. So anyway, CJ said they just don't know. You already know. You already know. Man, I'm grateful, man. I'm so unbothered. I mean, look at my background. Look at my background out here, man. I'm so unbothered. I'm so relaxed, man. I could not wait to get out of here, man. I couldn't wait to get out here. I'm so relaxed and just grateful, man. I got good people in my life. I got people in my life that love me like crazy, that literally would do anything for me. And they made a way for me to get out here and just be at peace. Man, I can relax and recover. And I mean it, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm great. I ain't calling no names because y'all nosy. And y'all are trying to mess up a good thing. So I'm happy. I'm all right. All right, let's get to these power rankings. Let's do that. Yeah, what do y'all want to do first? Y'all want to do quarterback power rankings? Let's do league power rankings first. All right. Number 1 team in the NFL. I said it yesterday. Spoiler alert, the Dallas Cowboys are the number 1 team in the NFL right now. And I don't care what anybody says. When you got a 70-10 differential of points scored and points allowed, you are the best team in the league. Number 2, San Francisco. Say what you want to say about them. I thought that they were going to have a drop-off because of DeMeco Ryans going and leaving San Francisco. They have not, so good for them. Number 3, I moved them all the way up from 4 spots down. I got the Philadelphia Eagles, the team that represented the NFC in the Super Bowl. Got them at number 3. Number 4, you say what you want to say about them. The Miami Dolphins are balling. Got them up 2 spots. Number 5, I moved them up 8 spots. The Baltimore Ravens. Have they been impressive? No, but they have been consistent. And that defense is a problem. It ain't the Ravens defense of old, but it is a problem. And man, I got to give her credit where credit is due. Atlanta's 2-0. Atlanta went into Detroit and walked out with a win. I got them up 2 spots at number 6, the Atlanta Falcons. Now, we got a couple of one-loss teams. You know, I knew they were going to be good. I feel like they're going to be up in the top 5 before this is all over. At number 7, got Kansas City. Quality win in Jacksonville. I got them up 10 spots. And right behind them, Buffalo. Boy, did they bounce back. From that loss to the Jets with a blowout win. Got them up 10 spots too at number 8. At number 9, again, I'm not a fan of the organization. I'm not a fan of the head coach, but I am a fan of that offensive coordinator. And he's got a Rudy Poot Yeah, I said it. I said it. Got a Rudy Poot at quarterback playing like he's a baller. So, yeah, I got them up 7 spots at number 9, the Washington Commanders. I'm not a believer, and this is my team. Let me take my broadcast journalist hat off and put my fan hat on. Saints at number 10. I'm not a believer, but they're at number 10. They're 2-0. And Derek Carr is doing just enough to keep them going, and that defense is starting to come around. Chris Olave, man, what a find, what a pick. So I got them at number 10. At 11, Keith Hennick, I got Tampa Bay. Bakey's got them undefeated. I got them up 4 spots, trying to give them a little love. I got them at number 11. And then at number 12, Detroit football. Detroit, that says 1-0. It should be 1-1. Should be 1-1. I apologize. I was rushing the group to get them to me. So let's go back. Number 1, Dallas. Number 2, San Francisco. Number 3, Philadelphia. Number 4, Miami. Number 5, Baltimore. Number 6, Atlanta. Number 7, Kansas City. Number 8, Buffalo. Number 9, Washington. Number 10, New Orleans. Number 11, Tampa Bay. Number 12, Detroit. So that's what we got. That's what we got there. All right. So let me take another break. I'll come back. Quarterback power rankings. Keith said, wait, hold on. What did he say? You're disrespecting my Bucks after Monday night. Your mind will change. Maybe. I'm waiting for the real Bakey Mayfield to show up. Donna laughing. I'm laughing with you. CJ, hey, Keith, if you are here, he's there, babe. He's there. And then all mad, Kansas City can't win it this year without Coach Bieniemy. I don't know, bro. Every time you count Patrick Mahomes and them out, they come back. That's why I moved them up 10 spots in the ranking. I'm not going to be no fool. I see people got them as high as 2. People have them as high as 3. I'm not. Keith Hennick says, see, one thing I like about Keith will talk his noise about his team, but Keith is real grounded and real realistic. I love you, brother. All right, let me take that break. I'll come back. Let me go do quarterback rankings after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez, and it's caught. Deebo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense.
The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Gold Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
My name is Dennis Jeter, and I won $500 on the lunch money from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
Oh, I'm not on. I wasn't on. I was like, come on, let me get back. All right, we're back here on the lunch break. Winning Wednesday. Powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. We out on location again. It's overcast. It's not hot. It's not humid. I'm out on the deck. I'm loving it, man. Might get a little fishing in later. I don't know. We'll see. Got to do Bible study later on tonight. I'm trying to figure out where I'm doing Bible study at. I might do it from right here. I might do Bible study from right here. So anyway, Winning Wednesday. Hey, man, I got to give shout out to my dude, man. Willie said it won't be long now. He's coming. Are we talking about Bakey? We talking about you in the picks? What are we talking about? Who's coming? Help me out with that. Keith Hennig said, I'm afraid it can happen. Yeah, that's why I say I love Keith, man. I love Keith. All right, let's get some quarterback power rankings. In fact, speaking of Bakey Mayfield, he got up in these rankings, man. This dude got up in these rankings. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get these. Number one for the second week in a row. We got Jordan Love, 118.8 power ranking. He's completing 56% of his passes. So everybody's talking about, oh, yeah, it's so low, but yet his team is right there in it. Kirk Cousins, you like that? All the way up to number 2, 114.2, 73% completion rate. At number 3, coming off of an L, both of Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff coming off of an L, 109 for Jared Goff. Passer completion rate of 74%. Russell Wilson coming off of an L, 108.5, 68% passer rate. Let me say something real quick about Russell Wilson and what's going on in Denver. Russell Wilson had a untimely turnover fumble that, hurt the team. Multiple quarterbacks have done that. Fumbles, interceptions, taking a sack when they could ill afford to take the sack. I feel like the narrative is so bad about Russell Wilson out there in the media that the media cannot be objective about his play. But if you look at the fact that this dude had a 108.5 passer rating on Sunday, had 68% completion rate, and they lost, let me say something. Russell Wilson don't play one doggone down on defense. You gave up 35 points on defense. You scored 33. And I got to say this about Sean Payton. He's throwing a lot of people under the bus, but, bro, you better lay your butt down on that road and get under that bus as well. You want to call out Vance Joseph. You want to call out Russell Wilson and say that Russell might need to, wear the wristband and all that kind of stuff. Well, you need to get your crap together too, head coach. You need to get your crap together too. You're coming in, you're trying to rebuild a program. You threw the previous head coach under the bus. You've thrown your defensive coordinator under the bus, and you're throwing your quarterback under. Get your butt on the road and get under the bus too. And if you don't, I ain't got no respect for you, period. Russell Wilson at number 4. Number 5, Gardner Minshew came in for the injured Anthony Richardson and balled out. Got to give Gardner some love. Led his team to win. Look good with his crazy-looking self. 107.2 on the passer rating, 76% completion rate. Hey, look who's at number 6. He's up there now. Question is, will he stay there? Bakey Mayfield, 104.4. Sound like a radio station. Completing 69% of his passes. Geno Smith. Let me say something about Geno Smith. Over the last 2 seasons, nobody has been more accurate than Geno Smith. That's what I normally say about Aaron Rodgers, but I got to say it about Geno Smith. Over the last 2 seasons, nobody has been more accurate than Geno Smith. Geno Smith led the NFL last year in completion percentage. He's at 72% this past week and a passer rating of 104.1, and they got a quality win. And, man, I got to give him some love. Brother has changed his life. So that's why I said if you're still talking about butt fumbles, you are like bell-bottom jeans. You are out of style. Tua Tagovailoa at number 8, 102.9, 65% completion percentage. At number 9, we got Brock Purdy. Again, another steady Eddie, consistent, 102.8, 67% completion. Justin Herbert, man, that team's got to figure it out. He's at number 10. Lamar Jackson at number 11, 99.5, 75% completion percentage. And all these folks, oh, he's a running back playing quarterback, not completing 75% of his passes, he ain't. And the quarterback that everybody loves to hate, Dak Prescott at number 12, 98.7, 71% completion rate. At number 13, the average Joe, you call him Sam Howell. I ain't impressed. We'll see. He's got a great offensive coordinator, though. He's at number 13, 95%, completing 66% of his passes. Josh Allen bounced back at number 14. I love these last 2 because they made every expert look like an idiot. Oh, you can't teach accuracy. You can't teach accuracy. What's those completion percentages on those two? What are they? 94.5 passer rating, but Josh Allen's completion percentage was what? 77. Jalen Hurts, 93 passer rating, but a 71% completion rate. You can't teach accuracy. Well, God dog it, somebody done figured out how to teach it. So let me go back through these. Number 1, Jordan Love. Number 2, Kirk Cousins. Number 3, Jared Goff. Number 4, Russell Wilson, a grown but man. Treat him like that. Number 5, Gardner Minshew. Number 6, Baker. Number 7, Geno Smith. Number 8, Tua. Number 9, Brock. Number 10, Justin Herbert. Number 11, Lamar Jackson. Number 12, Dak Prescott. 13, Sam Howell. Number 14, Josh Allen. And number 15, the man, one of the coolest dudes in the building, Jalen Hurts. So congratulations. 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 All right. Final break, man. I'm going to wrap it up after this. Let's see. Donna Coleman, at all mad. You might be right. Willie said both. Willie's on the comeback on the picks, and Willie said Baker's on his way. The real Baker's on his way. And then CJ, rub it in. Why don't you? I have to, baby. If I don't, somebody else will. All right, y'all. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets. Discouragement, sorrow, distance. Your arguments cause damage to your family. The hurt leads to divorce. You feel like there is nowhere else to turn. But there is hope for you. That's where we come into play. There is an overcomer that lives inside of you. One ready to take on the world as you leap for joy, living in victory. You'll grow to love yourself and others. There's life after divorce, and you can claim it today. Get Over Divorce, where your new story begins here every Thursday on YouTube and Spreaker.
My name is James Jr., and I won $500 the lunchman from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
All right, we're back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV, sitting out here on the lake on location and loving every bit of it, Listen, yesterday I closed the show out talking about Jay Norville of Colorado State and how he had not addressed the play of his team or the hit from the young man on Travis Hunter. Well, apparently he has reviewed it and made a statement. He says, it's a play that happens sometimes. Let me read his exact statement. He said, I reviewed the play. It's a play that happens sometimes when you throw a deep ball and have a guy playing middle safety. He's got to react on the boundary, and he's going full speed. It was a bang, bang type play. He said the officials looked at it, we looked at it, and certainly not something that we teach or coach. It happens in football sometimes. Seems to have been a lot of attention about that play, but it's a play that happens. I'll just leave it at this. Jay Norville, you are who you are. You clearly love your mama, and your mama done taught you all these great things. You know, your mama wasn't perfect, and there were several things that she didn't teach you, and clearly you need to you got some self-awareness to get to. You probably have another mediocre season, and that'll be enough for you at Colorado State. I wouldn't look for any Power 5 jobs anytime soon. Those aren't in your future. All right, now let me move on. I want to go through my picks for this coming week, week 3 of the NFL. So tomorrow night, you got the Giants at the 49ers. That could be a very tough game for the 49ers. The Giants could give the 49ers some problem. In fact, the Giants are a 10-point favorite. I'm not a betting man, but if I'm a betting man, I'm taking the Giants and the points because the Giants are going to get beat by 10. I think the 49ers win, but they're not going to blow the Giants out by 10. So 49ers on Thursday night. Colts and Ravens, I've got Ravens. Titans and Browns at Cleveland, I've got Browns. I know that they will not have Nick Chubb, but I think that that you're going to see a different Cleveland team moving forward. I'm going Cleveland at home. All right, Saints at Packers. Going to be a good test for both teams. I'm going to go with the home team in that. I'm going to the home team with that. I'm going with the Packers. Texans at the Jaguars, going Jaguars. Cowboys at the Cardinals, going Cowboys. Steelers at the Raiders, I'm going Steelers. Falcons at the Lions, I'm going Detroit with a bounce back game. Broncos at Miami. Yeah, Sean Payton. You can blame Russ in this one if you want to. You're about to get your brains beat out. That's going to be Miami in that one. Chargers at the Vikings. I hate to say it. Chargers are about to be 0-3. Patriots at the Jets. I'm going Jets. No, I ain't going Jets. I'm going Patriots. I forgot who's quarterback. It's the tale of two evils in the quarterback spots. I'm going Patriots on the road. Bills at the Commanders, Buffalo. Panthers at the Seahawks. Bears at the Chiefs, Kansas City. Early Monday night game, Eagles at Buccaneers. Eagles, Keith. Eagles. And then the late game, Rams at the Bengals. Hate to say it, Bengals, you're 0-3. Rams win. Final score on that Monday night game, I got 27-24. 27-24. Willie Gibson says he's 3 yards away from Travis when the ball hit him and hit him. He hit the ground behind him. He was 3 yards away from Travis when the ball hit the ground behind him. There's no excuse for that play. And Jay Norville, I said what I said about him. That brother ain't going nowhere. He's all right. Al High says Bucks with the upset. All right, brother, bring it. Get your picks in by tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Picks in tomorrow by 5 o'clock. Text them 832-403-5005, 832-403-5005, or email them, aj@jonesmediaandent.com. Congratulations, Kevin with an M up in Cincinnati. Got the $50 this week. 50 entries made it in by 5 o'clock. You make sure yours get in by 5 o'clock tomorrow. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for another Houston Round Ball Review takeover of the lunch break. Chris Gardner and the team have another great guest coming on with them tomorrow, so tune in for that. And then we got a special show for you on Freestyle Friday. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but be sure and tune in for that too. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, September 20th, 2023. Number 1, United Auto Workers are threatening to expand their strike if not enough serious progress is made by Friday with the nation's big 3 automakers. Friday will mark 1 week since the union began their strike against the automakers Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis. In a video message, UAW President Shawn Fain announced, "We're not going to keep waiting around forever while they drag this out, and we're not messing around." Number 2, Illinois is now the first state to fully abolish cash bail. The Pretrial Fairness Act, a section of the much larger Safety Act, went into effect Monday. Illinois no longer holds people in jail awaiting trial because they cannot afford to pay their bail, a tactic often used against the Black community to destroy families' incomes and separate households, often for nonviolent offenses. Number 3. September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and prostate cancer has a number of known risk factors, one of which includes having a family history of prostate cancer. Having a first-degree relative with prostate cancer can increase a man's risk of developing the disease himself. Our partners at Black Health Matters have a list of questions you can ask your doctor if your family has a history of prostate cancer, depending on the stage you're in as it relates to the disease. Number 4. Dry Creek Joint Elementary School District in California introduced a controversial parental notification policy for students who wish to socially transition in spite of the Attorney General's opposition. Last week, the school board met to discuss implementing the policy, which would see parents and guardians are notified right away if their child requests to go by a new name or set of pronouns, or use facilities or join teams that don't align with the sex on their official records. Research shows that protecting a transgender student's ability to make choices about how and when to inform others is critical to their well-being. Number 5, Story Johnson and her 14-year-old sister, LaShawn Johnson, were last seen in the 1300 block of Fort Stevens Drive Northwest, Thursday, September 14th, 2023. Story Johnson is 5 feet 6 inches high, 160 pounds with brown eyes and black hair. LaShawn Johnson is 5 feet tall in height, 135 pounds with brown eyes and black hair. Anyone with information on the young girl's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Make peace with the universe for not always providing what you think you might need, want, or deserve. Inhale peace. Exhale disappointment. Whew. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Man of the World, Stephen Hill, Comedian of the World, Myra J., and LGBTQ Activist of the World, Quinn Townsend Riley, as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. Barbara Scotia College and HBCU in Concord, North Carolina needs our help. The What You Need to Know team is asking supporters and alumni and friends of Barbara Scotia to help them meet their immediate and pressing needs by donating to help Barbara Scotia rise. Please join the thousands of donors from around the world who are stepping up to save one of the nation's oldest HBCUs. Visit SybylWilkes.com for more information. If you're living with pain and discomfort in your feet, legs, thighs, or buttocks, that may be a sign of a serious health problem. Peripheral artery disease, also known as PAD, is a disease of the blood vessels outside the heart. It causes reduced blood flow to the area of the body with a diseased blood vessel. Diabetes, smoking, and high blood pressure are strong risk factors. Each year, approximately 150,000 leg amputations are performed in the United States, and most cases occur in people with diabetes and PAD. Talk to your doctor on how to manage your PAD, reduce your risk for heart disease and stroke, and prevent the loss of a limb. Learn more at heart.org/PAD. And check out a celebration of Black filmmakers rooted in the HBCU culture, November 10th through the 12th. That's at Howard University's Blackburn Center. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.